I don't know if you've been following the Lonzo Ball saga. I see a weird father-son relationship. I just don't know what to make of it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go through the things that Lavar Ball has done for Lonzo, both good and bad.
Okay.
And I'm gonna see what you think of it. So
Okay.
Lavar Ball, Lonzo's dad, told him, "We're not gonna sign a shoe deal. Don't take the money from Nike or Adidas or Under Armour. We're gonna start our own company, Big Baller Brand. It's your company, your shoe. Don't sign the big contract." So he lost a ton of money there. He also said his whole life, "Son, you're going to grow up and you're going to play for the Lakers." Hey, that one came true. That one actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand why he trusts his dad. His dad so far has been right.
Yeah.
But then the next thing he did is he took Lonzo's younger brothers, LiAngelo and LaMelo, out of high school and out of college, took them to Lithuania to play basketball. I don't know. I don't know how I would feel about that. If someone did that to my younger brother, I'd be like, is that the right thing?
Yeah.
But regardless, he trusts his dad. He keeps going with it.
Yeah.
The recent thing he just said, the recent thing Lavar Ball, the dad, said about Lonzo Ball, the son, was, if the Lakers do not take LiAngelo and LaMelo, the two younger brothers, my son Lonzo will leave the Lakers and will not re-sign with them. He'll go find another team that will take him. And I just see a really precarious relationship between father and son. And I want your opinion. How long does this last? Because if I'm Lonzo, I'm like, look, my dad's loud. He's annoying. And I don't know how much longer I'm going to go along with all the charades and all the craziness my dad brings.
Yeah. I mean, for the dad to make choices for Lonzo, I think that's kind of undercutting what Lonzo could do.
Yeah.
You know? For him to say that if his other sons cannot play with the Lakers, what if Lonzo wants to play with the Lakers, continue to play with them? And I get where his dad's coming from. Yeah, maybe he wants all of his sons to be on the same team, and that's a dream. I get it.
Yeah.
But why can't you take a step back and understand that Lonzo is in the NBA? He's successful,
Yeah.
and he's going to continue to be successful.
He's an adult.
And you can celebrate his success with him instead of making him feel like he needs to make choices for his dad. And I think mixing family with business is an extremely hard point in anyone's life.
Yeah, because you have so much money. And so it's not only the money tied up.
Yeah.
It's your dad.
Yeah.
How do you turn your back on your dad? And I don't know, if I was about to sign a broadcasting contract.
Yeah.
And my dad said, no, he's not going to do this. I'd say, Dad, why are you speaking for me? Mm-hmm. But I'm afraid that maybe Lonzo is so afraid to talk to it. See, he's so afraid to confront his dad. I wonder, is he afraid to confront his dad and say, hey, Dad, I'm an adult. I'm an NBA player. This is my thing. It's just weird. It's like it's like he lives at home. He's still going along with his dad. I just don't understand it. It really concerns me.
Yeah, and I can see it being an ongoing struggle, to be honest. I think that if Lonzo said, no, Dad, I'm going to do it myself, I'm sure his father is going to be very upset with him. And how long can you take that in your life? It's hard not to have a relationship with your father. It's hard to be upset with them. I've learned that personally. You know, I love my dad so much, but there's things I don't agree with. And that doesn't make him a bad person. That doesn't make me a bad person that I feel that way. But in the end grand scheme of things, I decided to look past the differences and love my dad for who he is. But there's not the professional athlete on the line. Like, I don't have that in my life.
Take your scenario and ratchet it up times a million.
And so
literally, there's millions of dollars on the line. It's crazy.
And I can't imagine that. I can't imagine him saying, like, Dad, I'm going to do what I'm going to do for myself because I believe in myself. Like, it's just, he needs to take a step back, and his dad needs to understand that and celebrate his career for his son because he's made it to the NBA.
Yeah.
How many people do that? I'll
make an example for you. In high school, I switched schools. I went from a school in Portland to a school across the river in Vancouver, Washington, to play on a different football team. And I asked my dad for help. I said, hey, Dad, I want to play at a different program. Can you help me figure this out?
Yeah.
But if my dad had told me, hey, you're going to leave this high school for another high school, I'd say, what about my friends? I like my friends at my first high school. That didn't happen. I asked for help, but I don't want my dad dictating my life or my future at all. Even if I live under his roof.
Do you think that if your dad did tell you that at that time in your life, would you listen to him?
The sad thing is probably. Cause I
think
trust
so
my
too.
dad, right?
I would listen to my dad too.
Because we trust our dads.
Yeah. Growing up, that's all you look up to is your parents. And in life, you can't trust many people. I mean, I think you and I both can contest to that.
Yeah.
So if your dad tells you to do something, I would do it. If my dad told me this is going to be good for you, I'm going to be like, maybe I don't agree with you, but I'm going to do it because I trust my father. So if we put ourselves in his shoes, we can maybe understand where he's coming from. But I agree with you that his father shouldn't dictate his path nor his journey throughout the NBA.
Would you take Lonzo on your team? Because I talked about 2 days ago, yesterday maybe. I talked about LeBron James. How if LeBron James made demands, I would do it. Because LeBron James I need LeBron James more than he needs me. And I don't think the Lakers need Lonzo more than he needs them. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that
Lonzo
totally
Ball
makes
doesn't have
sense.
a lot of power with the Lakers.
Yeah.
And I think he's overreaching.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think LeBron James does have the power to do that. He's played his way through the NBA to show that. He showed everyone that he's one of the greatest players in NBA history.
Yeah. Do you think any teams would put up with the Lavar Ball family mess? Like, I want the Brooklyn Nets to take Lonzo Ball. If this happens, because what I really want to see is Lonzo Ball and LeBron James in the same team. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah.
But if we don't get that,
Yeah.
if some NBA team needs to have all three brothers, I want the Brooklyn Nets. I want to see Lonzo Ball and the Ball family in New York. I think that'd be interesting. It'd be fun. It's traditionally a Knicks town. So to see that circus in New York would be a ton of fun.
Yeah.
If I'm not going to get LeBron and Lonzo, at least I want a mess that's fun to cover and talk about.
I was just going to say that. I think that they're all very talented athletes.
Yeah.
Number one, hands down.
Yeah.
Sports is a lot about politics and media coverage.
Yeah.
And, it's number one, having a good team is the first priority. But number two is like, how much is your team covered?
Yeah.
If you had all three brothers, your coverage would be out the roof. I mean, especially saying that their dad has said, I want all of my three sons to play on one team, and that's going to happen.
Yeah.
What? What kind of human can say that and for it to happen?
I compared it to a science experiment. Like, like in chemistry, let's mix this and this and see what happens. I don't know.
What's my hypothesis? Oh, they're going to make it on the same team.
But it worked. But what will happen? You put all three brothers in the NBA.
Yeah.
I just want to know what happens. They'll probably get killed, but that's a ton of fun to watch.
Yeah.
I'm curious. I want to know.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about that. I really, really, the NBA is all about, sports in general is all about drama. Because again, you're right. If you're not going to win a championship, be interesting. Do something that grabs my attention. And that would grab, for a bad franchise like the Phoenix Suns or the Brooklyn Nets, that would grab my attention more than anything else.
For sure.
I mean, remember when Lonzo Ball's girlfriend got pregnant? I saw people that I had no idea they even knew who Lonzo Ball was. I didn't know they liked sports. We're like, hey, did you see Lonzo Ball's girlfriend's pregnant? I'm like, what?
What?
The dude's a superstar.
It's media coverage.
He's not even a good basketball player, and he's a huge superstar.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's really like, wow.
It's kind of like the world we live in. Why are the Kardashians famous? Who the
Who
hell knows?
But man, they have a lot of television numbers. I mean, people want to see that.
Yeah.
And I'll be quite frank. I know people are mad and they don't like Lonzo Ball, LeVar Ball. I get why people don't. I love it.
Yeah.
It's like blood sport for me. I think it's so fascinating. Like,
Well, you and I have talked about this before. Is like, there's that enemy in sports. Why does that exist? Because it brings viewers in, and what brings viewers is it makes profit.
Star Wars is better with Darth Vader.
Yeah.
You need villains. The Patriots are a great villain, and LeVar Ball sure as hell is a great villain.
Keeps the storyline going, I would say.
Help me grow Strong Opinion Sports by telling your friends about it on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, whatever it is. Copy the link and share this with your friends. Tell your friends about Strong Opinion Sports. And if you really like this podcast, you can subscribe on iTunes, on SoundCloud, on Google Play, and on YouTube.